Hey fam, welcome to class. Today we're going to find some of the most open shoulders that you may have ever experienced. So if you have any shoulder tightness or you're just recovering from maybe an injury or something like that, this is a really nice class to come into because we're going to find interesting ways to stretch the shoulders and the chest and upper back, really creative and intuitive way. So all you need for today is maybe a block, if maybe not sure if you need it or not, and a nice yoga mat and some comfy clothes where the shoulders can move, so nothing too tight. So let's get to it. The way I like to stretch is I come into my stretches 3 times. So the first time I get into it, it's very relaxed, it's very exploratory. The second time is a bit more exploratory, and the third time is my deepest stretch. And I'll give you some variations along the way. So the first time you get into the stretch, don't go all the way. Don't go to your deepest. Give your body time to breathe, give your body time and space to open, and find something interesting as we move ahead. All right, let's get to it. So consider this a bit of a warm up. Take the back of your fingers. Sorry, take your fingers backwards. Back of your fingers. That makes no sense. Take your fingers, face them backwards. Press your palm and wrist into the ground. And this could be enough. This could be it. For you, you can, or you can try moving a little bit. The idea is I'm pushing my bicep forward, so all of the bicep and the front part of the shoulders pushing out. As I do that, my fingertips wake up. This is a nice active stretch just to open up the fascia and the inner part of the wrist, pressing down, pushing forward, and then pulling my bum and my tailbone back. If you have more space in your wrist, maybe the palms of the hand lift up, but they don't have to. But if they do, that's fantastic as well. So don't forget to breathe. We're not here long. We're just testing into the stretch, just testing into it. Notice how this feels in your fascia and your skin. Maybe you bounce up and down a little bit. Maybe the hands are lifting, but press the fingers into the ground. Press the biceps forward. Open, open and breathe. And just test. See where you are today. No need to go anywhere too crazy. And then let it go. Release. Relax. Have a seat. Come back down. Wow. Roll the hands out. Maybe that feels interesting. Getting a little more fluid. Getting a little more space. All right, we're kind of warmed up. Let's get to it. So here's one of my favorite shoulder and lat stretches. Stretching the lats is, a little difficult in yoga because, the movements we do is a lot of pressing. Unless you have a pull-up bar or something to hang on to, it's interesting to stretch a lot. So what I'm going to do is you're going to take your right hand, you're going to take the knife edge of the right hand on the ground. So if you notice there's a bit of traction, my hand does not move, I'm pressing it down. And I take my knees back. I'll take my left hand somewhere for just scaffolding, just a place to find something to press into, and then pull my shoulder back. So I'm pulling, and while I do that, I twist my shoulder to the left side. And notice what that feels like. Notice what shows up. Maybe you have a bit of tightness in the shoulders. Maybe you're somewhere here, maybe you're all the way down. And you're twisting over your left side. So you're looking over your left shoulder. And you're pulling the right palm, the knife edge of the right hand back. So I'm pulling and I'm twisting. I'm pulling and twisting. And you can make this interesting. You can move a little left, a little right, but keep the fingers active. Keep your toes active. It's a very active stretch. Notice if you move a little left and right, does that give you a little more space in the hand and the lats? Just a few breaths here. And then come back up. Let that go. Sit back for a second. Ooh, notice what that feels in the right side. I definitely have more space in my lats, and my shoulder feels like I've reached out and shaken someone's hand, and they've pulled me out. So let's get to the other side. So take the left hand down. Knife edge of the left hand gets into the ground. Feel the traction first. Take your right hand somewhere near your hip and pull back and twist to your right side. Maybe moving a little left, a little right. My left toes are pressing into the ground mildly. And I can feel this side, I can feel this going all the way down to my left hip. So it's super interesting. So press the knife edge of the left foot down, move a little left and right, sway in your stretch, press the right hand down as you need, and pull back, pull back. Move around and don't forget to breathe. I always say this in the classes. It's so easy to forget about the breath. But how can you move and groove and sway while breathing? How can you do both? Almost done. And let that go. Come back up. Wow. Roll the shoulders. Notice how that feels within your being. Maybe you have a deeper stretch in your lats. This one always talks to me in a really nice way. So roll the shoulders, open them out. Okay. So let's get to the next stretch. You can move the block aside. I'm going to take my right hand and take it in a 90-degree angle. So my hand is in a 90. So I'm going to come down on my chest, take my hand out in a 90. Now here's the interesting part. My right fingers and my right shoulder press into the ground. So my right fingers are very active, my right shoulder is into the ground, and I'm pressing the right shoulder down to the best of my ability. Maybe your right shoulder lifts a little bit, which is okay. It's the intention we're playing with. We're trying to get the right shoulder to the ground. I'm going to use my left hand to press down, lift my left leg, and maybe take it over to some capacity. So as you notice, my left leg is not really going too far. It's just going to a place that feels interesting while my right fingers are pressing down and my right shoulder is pressing down. So the fingers and the shoulder are going down, the left hand is pressing into the ground, and my left toes are going somewhere. And just test this out, a little bit of movement, a little bit of space. Keep moving a little left and right, breathe into it. Press the fingers down, press the shoulders down, we're almost done. And let that go. Wow, that can be quite intense. Quite intense. Come back, bring the hand in. Let's go to the other side. So left hand goes out, left fingers go into the ground, the left elbow presses down, left shoulder presses down. Now here's the trick. My left shoulder has a tendency of flying up, and I just noticed that all the time. But I noticed when I push my toes a little forward, so I adjust the right the 90-degree shape slightly, my left shoulder starts to come to the ground. Take your my left shoulder, that's my left shoulder. My left shoulder comes to the ground. My right hand comes by my chest. The right leg lifts and goes somewhere behind me. You can turn the head forward or to the right, it's your choice. And just press into your left fingertips, press into your left shoulder, and twist over as you breathe. Notice the difference. Don't try to go to your deepest. Feel the stretch. Move a little left and right. Little left and right. And let that go. release, come back. Whoa. Have a seat. Okay, so that's the first round. Notice the changes. So if you have more space, bring everything back in. You can squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Okay, let's get. Okay, let's get to the second round. This time I'm going to ask you to get the block. Or a stack of books, or a pillow, or pretty much anything that is just, a few inches off the ground. We're going to do the first stretch, but slightly different. I'm going to bend my right hand. My fingers are going to go on top of my upper back, and they're going to get active. So the fingers are going to like wake up on my upper back. My right hand is going to, my right elbow is going to go onto the ground. The hand is going to come at my top of my upper back. Fingers are going to get active, and then the left hand presses down, and my knees pull back to a capacity that feels good. So now I'm going to start pressing into the block. So my elbow's pressing down as I pull back. And now I move a bit. This is a lovely stretch into the tricep. You can adjust if you're sliding. And that's a reminder for me too. Keep the fingertips active. So both your fingertips, left and right, are squeezing. So you feel that stretch in your tricep, in your lats. Move a little left, a little right. Move the hips around. When I go to my right and I make a circle, I feel the outer parts of my lats and tricep wake up. When I come to the left side, I feel something more interesting as well. So notice how that shows up within you. Move around. Deep breaths. Almost done. And let that go. Wow. Release. Whew. Move the hand around. Notice what showed up over there, because I got the stretch from my entire tricep going all the way down to my hip and my lats. Lovely place to stretch into. Let's switch sides. So bring the block, books, whatever you have to the left side. Take your left hand. The left elbow goes down. The fingers. Now you can see it better on the side. So my fingers are into my upper back. They're squeezing. The right hand goes down, squeezes. My knees pull back as I lengthen and move and groove and breathe. Slight variation to get into these stretches. Adjust if you're sliding, as always, and move around. Breathe into it. Move a little left, a little right. Almost done. Keep moving, keep exploring. And let that go. Release. Come up. Roll the shoulder blades. Loosen it out. Maybe that's an interesting stretch for your triceps, right? It's a lovely, lovely way to get into them. Now, second time around with the stretch for the shoulders and your chest. This time you can move the block out of the way. You don't need it anymore. So, hide it. Now, we're going to take the right hand all the way out. So earlier we took it into a 90-degree angle. This time we're going to take it all the way out. But the idea is the same. The fingers are going to wake up. The shoulder's going to push into the ground, and then you're going to twist. So come onto your chest, press your right fingertips down, press your right shoulder into the ground so the hand is nice and long. Press the left fingers into the ground, then bend your left knee, and then take it over. Take it over. If you feel like you have more space, bend your right knee and bring it back up. Bring it up, not back up. If you have more space, but it's not required in the slightest at all. You can press your right fingers into the ground, your right shoulder into the ground, and use your knees to search for territory. Use your knees to move. So the left knee is going a little more to the left, and you're just checking for a bit of space. But my right fingers are very, very active. My right shoulder is very, very active. And my breath is deep. Maybe yours is too. And then come out of it. Come back onto your chest. Okay. Like I said, these are active stretches. We're not being very yinny over here. We're not being restorative. We're being very active. So embody that. Take your left hand out. Left fingers go into the ground. Left shoulder goes into the ground. Activate. So squeeze both your fingertips and press your shoulder into the ground. Use your right hand beside you. Take the right leg over and place it somewhere. This could be plenty. You might not need to do anything more. Otherwise, maybe your left leg comes up to match your right. So my fingertips are active. My left fingertips are very active. My left shoulder is pressing into the ground. And I'm twisting, letting the right leg lead the way. Deep breaths. Deep, deep breaths. Almost done. Deep breath in. Press down and exhale, let it go. Come back to center. Oh, reset. Come back up. Slowly. Again, roll the shoulder blades back. Notice that. Notice the space you're starting to create, or about halfway through. Notice if there's any difference second time you come around. Squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go. It's like you're a bodybuilder, posing, trying to get your muscles into the game. But notice the squeezing and letting go helps the skin reset, helps the fluid moves. And it's a nice feeling after these deep stretches. All right, third time in, notice what changes, notice what is different, and notice how your body adapts. And notice if you feel a bit more trust in your shoulders, a bit more trust in your body. I've noticed that within me, and I always say this in all the stretching classes, that I start trusting my body through the stretch compared to the first time, the second time, the third time. It's such an interesting way to get into a stretch. So for the third time around, we're going to use both hands at the same time. However, this time what we're going to do is we're going to take a puppy dog pose. Usually we take the puppy dog with the hands down, but I'm going to ask you to flip the hands up. So it's like you're holding a bowl of hummus or something. I don't know why I'm thinking of hummus, but we're here today. So press the back of the hands down so you have that traction. Move the knees back, press the elbows down, and pull. And try and rotate your thumbs open. You can drop the chin to the ground, you can drop the chest to the ground, you can drop your head to the ground. And pull back. So you notice my hands up, the back of my hands are pressing down. I'm pulling, and I'm still moving a bit, I'm finding a moments of stillness, and then moving again. Can you feel the skin under your armpits stretching, skin in your lats? Maybe you feel the stretch all the way down to your hip. Keep Rotating the thumbs a bit more open. Don't let the bowl fall down. You still have all that hummus for some reason. Breathe into it. You can be still for a few breaths. You can add movement for a few breaths. Keep working into it, opening up. And then let that go slowly. That one's quite intense, so take your time coming out of it. Oh, feel everything come back. That's an incredible stretch in case you're struggling with back bends, wheel pose, any kind of like shoulder opening, or you're trying to do a scorpion, something like that. This is one of the beautiful stretches that you could do to enhance your practice. All right, so last one, last stretch to go third time around into the side opening. So we did the 90-degree angle, we did the T. Now we're going to take the hand to a 45. All right, so hand goes to a 45, but the idea is the same. Lay down on your chest, your fingertips come to 45. So kind of like the top right part of your mat. Squeeze your right fingers into the ground. Press your right shoulder into the ground. Left hand goes down, left leg lifts, and then you twist over. Maybe your right leg matches it. Maybe not required, but in case you want it. And here, if you feel deeper, take your left leg, place it on top of your right knee. So my left leg is on top of my right knee, and I use the left knee to lead the way as I press into the hands. Again, this is very deep. You do not have to go so far. It's not required at all. It's just an idea. Your feet, you can have just your left foot up, or maybe both your feet. That's also perfectly okay. Wherever you find yourself, press your right hands into the ground, right shoulder. Last time around, breathe into it. Almost done. Notice that little extra space as you move, open, gentle movements. And slowly let that go, still keeping the activation in the hands. Oh, come back to center. Wow. That one always talks to me. Going in a 45 really gives me more space in the shoulder, but I feel it in the front delt. So maybe you feel it somewhere interesting as well. So left fingertips press down, left shoulder presses down, right hand comes to your chest, right leg goes over, maybe left leg matches it, but don't forget about the left hand. You're pressing it in. Then your right leg comes over your left knee, and maybe you find some space, but not required. And maybe your right knee starts to lead the way. Press as you press your left hand into the ground. Don't forget to breathe. Press your shoulder into the ground, your left shoulder, as you find your breath. Deep, deep breaths, wherever you are. Almost done. Take about 2 more breaths. And let that go. Slowly make your way back. Don't be in a rush. Come back up into a seat. We'll do that bodybuilder motion, the posing, the squeezing. So squeeze your hands, let it go. Squeeze hands, chest, everything, let it go. So inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, open the chest, move your hands in any capacity, feel that spaciousness. You can twist. Surprisingly, we did some sneaky twists as well. That maybe feel really good. This should also be wonderful for handstands because you start adding more shoulder mobility to press the hands away. Sneaky handstand work as well. Let's come back to the first stretch that we did with the fingers facing back and just test if there's more space. So place place the palms of the hands down with the fingertips facing backwards. Scoot your knees back, press the palms down, and just test. Wow, I'm lifting all the way up. Press your biceps forward and notice if there's more territory today. Do you have more control? Do you feel more space in the skin? Do you feel your wrist and your shoulders more alive? Adjust as you need. We're just testing. Like you gotta know how far you've moved, right? And this is one nice way. So take a deep breath. Exhale, let that go. Come back into your seats. Ah, I hope you feel open, and I hope your chest feels good. I hope your shoulders feel good. This is a really nice class to come back to. These kind of stretches, these stretches I do every day in some capacity because I spend a lot of time doing handstands and push-ups and a lot of strength-based work, and my shoulders get really tight. So I noticed when I work into flexibility, my strength very naturally shows up. I don't really have to do too much to find more capacity. Notice how this feels within you. If after this class, if you want to take a wheel, you want to take some push-ups, you want to do something interesting where you felt your hands and shoulders were a bit tight, notice the difference. Take something where you can find more capacity and come back to this class time and time again. Maybe you do it 3 times a week and notice the capacity build nice and slow. And eventually you start getting more proprioception and more neuro like awareness in your nervous system, basically, and your skin, body, fascia, joints, everything starts to connect. And you can breathe a bit better because your chest opens, right? So, all right, so that's about it. Thank you so much for practicing. My name is Varun. See you soon. Peace.